Hey folks, Steve Alcorn here with you once again. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. Hit that bell notification when you want to know when I'm going live, or which I never do, or I just put up new videos. Some cool stuff today. Some of it's cooler than others, but please stay tuned to the end to see the coolest of cool. I didn't even know some of this stuff existed until yesterday and today. Now, this is 2 days worth of yard sailing, and I'll show you everything I got in those 2 days, and we'll go from there. So, this was, I believe, $2. It's just a Kodak. Came with the instruction manual. It's an M531. I want to say it's 12, maybe it's 14 megapixels. Anyway, this one's 14. There it is. 14 megapixel camera with the instructions. Probably $25. I need to get a charger. It does have the battery in it, and I usually put an SD card with these because SD cards come in a bunch of the cameras, so I keep the extras. So $2 into 25, that's not a bad deal. There's a little bit of sticky on here, and my camera is weird, so I'm going to fix it. I'm going to put it back where it normally is. There we go. Sorry about the mess in here. Alright, so $2 into 25 or so, not a bad deal. Set that aside. If you guys ever come across these, this is a Black & Decker automatic jar opener. This is the JW200. If you can sell these as new on Amazon, they can go for over $100. On eBay, they do about $75 shipped. And this one is got a little bit of rough box here. It is new inside. I'm not going to take it out, but it is new inside. These things are crazy. People love these things. I gave one to my mom, and she loves it. Uses it a lot. So we paid $5 for this one. It's about the fourth one I found this year. So look out for these, especially new in box. Used, not as much money. May not be worth picking up used, but again, for $5 I got the Guardian pet fence thing. It does not have the wires in it, the underground wires. I don't know if it came with that. It may have, it may not have, and it doesn't have the collar. But what it does have is the instructions, the flags, and the big transmitter. And I'm pretty sure this transmitter alone gets $40 to $50 on eBay, so it doesn't look like it's ever been used. I think they probably just bought it for the collars, or maybe they needed an extra transmitter and then decided they didn't. So for $5, I was willing to take the chance. That was yesterday. And then today I found a collar. Now this isn't for that particular unit. This is a bark control collar. It's used, but it should get me about $20, $25, maybe $30. You can see it in there. I'm not going to take it out. But that was $3. Always look for this pet safe stuff. It's really good stuff. Today, at a yard sale, I found Legos. $3, $5. Used, these two go about 20 to 25, and this one does about a little bit more. So. But they're all the same thing. They're Heroica, so I'll probably sell it as a lot. Ask $50 or $60 for it, and I'll probably get it. She assured me they're complete. They do look complete. I'll have to make sure they're complete. It's some sort of Lego game. Oh, and the reason I'm not doing this outside today is because we're having storms today. So we got the yard sailing in, but now we're having some storms. But it is what it is. I paid up for this. This is a Vivitar camera, but the reason I paid up for it is because this was in there. This is brand new. It's about $11 on Amazon. This was in there brand new, about $11 on Amazon. This was in there brand new, about $11 on Amazon. And this was in there brand new, about $40 on Amazon. So 10 into 40, 50, about $70. So I'll do that all day long. I would have paid 10 just for the camera, new sealed like that, but it came with all the stuff. On Amazon, the camera is listed by itself, so I'll sell it by itself, and I'll sell each of the individual items by themselves. I got a rash or something. Look at that. Huh. It'll go away. This was 25 cents. It doesn't go for a whole lot of money. It is Jeremy McGrath Supercross 2000, but I'll lot it up with that Nintendo 64 I got, so it gives me a couple extra bucks. 25 cents. It's probably worth $6 or $8. You guys, if you've been watching my channel, know I pick these up. You don't usually find them in the box. This one did happen to come in the box. I'm not going to take it out, but it's in there. The top ripped off on the way home. $2. Around Christmas time, I can get about $30 to $35 for these. So that's always a good pickup for me. As long as they're complete. I'll even buy them for $2 for parts and put one together. Just a little Sanyo remote control, paid 99 cents. That one goes for about 10. This was free. This is a Fire HD. I think this is a 7th gen. The reason it was free is because it'll turn on, but the touchscreen don't work. So I've taken it apart already, but I'm going to do it again because I think it's just a digitizer which controls your touchscreen. She said it was dropped. I don't know what they're worth. I can't get it to turn off even. I don't know what they're worth, but it's a newer version, and it should give me a few dollars if I can get it working. Even broken, I think these things will sell pretty well. For free, even if I get $15 out of it, that's pretty good for me. Okay, we'll put that over there. If you guys watch my channel, you know I picked these up too. This one's pretty cool. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but... Okay, and the dog barks. Okay, this one is actually one of the better ones. Sometimes you get $20 for these things. Sometimes you get $60 for these things. This one seems to sell for about $35 around Christmas time, and even maybe now if I put it up for $35, it might sell. So this is one of those Hallmark Jingle Pals. This one's from 2011, I believe. It might be dated. Some of them are dated, some of them are not. Let's see. Yeah, this one's not dated, but I've seen on other sellers said 2011, so maybe it was 2000. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm a sucker for cool things. This is Dandelion Buttercolor. There we go. Dandelion Buttercolor. It's vegetable oil, and it comes in the box. Couldn't find this particular box listed, but not worth more than $10. But I paid $1 for it. And it'll probably just sit up on my shelf. It's really cool. I like that kind of stuff. I don't know why. I've always been into bottles, and that's a bottle. So, and it's got the box. Just a Panasonic DVD remote. This is a cheaper version. It goes to a DVD VCR, but I'll probably keep this one around. And when I get the next Panasonic player, then I'll pair it with that. $10, maybe 12 on eBay. You guys seen that I bought one of these before, and I bought another one. This one was $1. So I figured, if nothing else, I'll throw the Lego pieces in with the lots of, the Legos by the pound, if nothing else, because it doesn't, even new, this particular one doesn't sell for a lot. As you can see, looks like it's all there, really. And it's got these tiny little it's a game. It's got these tiny little guys in it. And this one big guy, this guy's pretty cool. But the rest of the guys are really tiny. And I'm going to guess they're your game pieces. I don't know how to play this, but that's the guy. But this one, it'll probably end up just the actual Lego pieces going in to the Lego lot that I'm building. Right now I got about 5 pounds, and I'd like to get it up to about 30 to 40 pounds. Alright. This was in a free box, just a Nintendo 3DS case, no games or anything. Well, actually, I didn't even check. I just picked it out of the free box. Yeah, no games in it. Also in that free box was, let's see if I can find him. There's a bunch of stuff in that free box. This Guitar Hero on tour. So we'll put that right in with that case. There he is. There was another Game Boy game in there. Or Game Boy. Is that a Game Boy? DS. No, DS game. There was another small, not worth any money Game Boy. Keep saying Game Boy. We'll see why at the end of the video. Nintendo DS game in there. But for free, I'll take it. This was also in that free box. It's just a Nintendo controller. This one has been burnt. But if it works, I'll still play with it. I'll just keep this one for testing purposes. Also in the free box was an iPod Shuffle. I've ordered the charger for it. You can get just generic chargers for these for $1.99 on eBay shipped. They're not worth a ton of money, but a free iPod, I'll take it. Let's see what else was in that free box. Oh, I can't believe I lost that other DS game. It's in here somewhere. I can't find it. But also, here's the GameCube games that was in the free box. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, not worth a ton, I don't think. Spider-Man game, I've had that one before. These all need resurfaced. I think I'm going to get a JFJ Easy Pro. Turok. And there was two good ones in there. If you guys don't know what an action replay is, I think it's like a Game Genie type thing. This one's for Game Boy, or GameCube, excuse me. And I keep saying Game Boy today. Huh, I wonder why. This disc I think is worth $20 to $30 once I get it cleaned. And the best game I think that was in there is, and this was in the free box, Pokemon XD. I think this is a $35 game by itself, without the paperwork and stuff. Even $35. These all need resurfaced. I think I want to get into more games and movies, so I'm going to get the JFJ Easy Pro. It's not as expensive as I thought. There's a special on Amazon right now where you get double the fluids and pads and all that stuff for, I think it's $149, and that's not bad, so we'll get that. That was the free box. At that same sale, got all these games. Well, there was more games in the free box. I'll show you those first. Modern Warfare 2, DJ Hero. The Modern Warfare 2 was Xbox 360. This one looks like PlayStation 3. Metal Gear VR Mission. Looks like original PlayStation, black back disc. And Pure for PlayStation 3. I haven't looked any of these up. They're probably not a bunch of money in these. And again, they all need resurfaced. Some of them do. And Resident Evil 3 Nemesis for the original PlayStation. So, pretty good there. And then I paid 50 cents or a quarter for the rest of these games. Don't care if they're worth anything, I'll bundle them. Anything that was in a case, they charged 25 cents or 50 cents. It was a little kid selling them. This is Need for Speed Porsche for the original PlayStation, it looks like. Quarter. Jax and Daxter, a quarter. That one is for PlayStation 2. Wii Fit for 50 cents. I think this was a decent one. Splinter Cell. Xbox Platinum Hits. I don't know if that's anything special, but it's in there with the thing. I don't know if that was any good. U-Draw Studio Instant Artist. Don't think there's any real value in that. PS3 NASCAR 2011. I think this one actually had a little bit of value. Even though it's a sports game, sometimes they do have value. No instructions with that. Another Jax and Daxter PS2. Dance Dance Revolution X. I don't know. Just picked it up because it was there. and it was cheap. This is WarioWare Inc. Mega Party Games. Haven't looked it up. I don't think this one has much, but this is GameCube. I knew this one wouldn't be any money, but I'll bundle it with the next DS I find. It's Victorious, Just Dance 2, and the coolest game, and I think the one that actually had value, 50 cents for this game, Michael Jackson, The Experience. But what's special about this particular one is it has everything in it, including the gloves. So, important, glove is not to be used during gameplay. Ooh, that thing's heavy. That's actually pretty nice. So, I don't know if the game's good. Let's check it out. Oh, yeah. So, I think with the glove, I think it might be up to a $20 game. Somebody else will tell me if I'm wrong. But with the instructions and the glove in it, that one is actually worth more than, without the glove. So, I don't know how they originally packaged that, but they didn't put the glove in there because it's too thick. Okay, so that's all the games, I think. I'm a sucker for old technology, and I don't know why, but this was 75 cents. It's just an old Palm Pilot. It's not really worth anything, I don't think. It's a Palm 3E. I didn't even see one listed. There was an EX or a 3X or something like that was, but it's fun to play around with this old technology, and for 75 cents, I don't mind. If I had to throw it in my yard sale or redonate it, I don't care. I just want to play with it for a few days. $1 at a yard sale today was this guy. This is an Olympus voice recorder. This is not one of the good ones, but it's not one of the worst ones either. I mean, this one's probably worth $18. It does work. I powered it on. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that, but it does work. So anytime I find a small voice recorder, I'll pick it up. For $1, I'll pick it up all day long. Let's see what else we got. I think that's most everything that we found. I bought a bunch of, or didn't buy. It was a bunch of free books at a yard sale. I didn't have any reception there, so I picked up all the textbooks, took them with me, and it turns out that none of them are worth anything. So it is what it is. But now for the moment you guys have all been waiting for. And I don't know how to make a thumbnail out of this, but I'm going to try. Game Boy. I've never seen this particular case before. It's a hard case. ASCI. This is why I keep saying Game Boy. ASCII. Carry case. Carry all. DLX. But the good thing about it is inside is the original Game Boy. This is the I'll pull it out for you. This is the DMG-01, which I think is the very first original launch edition model. There's no game. It does power on. There's no batteries in it right now. But what's really cool about this system is it comes with the original booklet. And I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to take these out. It also comes with a bunch of game manuals for games they must have had when they had this Tetris, Superstars, WWF Superstars, King of the Ring, WWF, and looks like Spider-Man maybe. Or no, this is just a Game Boy instruction booklet. So these two, I think, go with the original system here. And the rest are just game manuals, which is pretty cool to see the old game manuals. So I'm going to put the game manuals to the side. It also came with, and I didn't even know these existed. Oh, can't get it out of there. Anyway, I didn't know that these this is the power cord. So it plugs into the side of your Game Boy right there. It's hard to do with one hand. Anyway, plugs into the side right there. And it's actually a wall outlet plug charger adapter. There we go, adapter. So if you didn't want to play with batteries, which it takes 4 AA's, you could play with the wall adapter, which is pretty cool. I knew that they had a spot for them on Game Boys, but I've never seen one. Now, I didn't have a Game Boy as a kid. We didn't have the money for that kind of thing. But apparently it did come with that. So this is what was in there, plus all the instruction manuals, and that's how it was presented. Underneath there, you can put your games in, and there's a bunch of spots up here for things. I don't know what they're for. Now, if that wasn't, and I don't know if you guys know what the value of some setup like this is, let me know. But before you do, check this out. Now, today I was at a yard sale. That was yesterday. Oh, by the way, $2. That's what I paid for that. That whole setup you just saw at $2. So today I was at a yard sale, and I saw this bag. And I always check in camera bags because I like to sell old cameras. But inside this bag was, he said, oh, that's some Game Boy stuff. Oh, okay, I'm interested. So there you go. Now, what we have in here is this needs cleaned. It does turn on. I don't have a game to test anything with right now. This is the original Game Boy Game Genie. And if you check the back, the little booklet's still in there with all the cheat codes. Little book. And it goes in the back side, and there's a little door that closes. That's pretty cool. Again, I didn't have one of these as a kid. I wanted one, but never could afford. We couldn't afford this stuff. So, in '89, I would have been a junior in high school when this stuff came out. Late '80s. So, also in there was this, and I didn't know these existed. This is a Handy Boy. It's made by Joy Plus, and what it is stereo speakers, a magnifying glass, a light, and you can turn the speakers on and off with this one here. It came with another power adapter. It came with this, which hooks onto your Game Boy. And I'll go ahead and set it all up here in a second and show you guys how it looks when it's done. It also came with a second one. So I not only one, but two. There is one piece missing to these, although you can power these on with a 6-volt adapter. There's a thing that hooks into your battery compartment right on your Game Boy that comes with these, and that is the one piece I do not have. But I have doubles of everything else except the joystick thing. I have two of these, and one of these. Not a ton of value, I don't think, but when you lot this stuff together, if I did one of these, the Game Genie, that case with a few games, and then you're talking some money, because everybody wants to relive their childhood, and they want to have the setup that they had when they were a kid. Oh, there was more stuff I forgot about. But anyway, that's all that stuff, which is really cool. Let me set one of those up on the Game Boy so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm not going to power it on because it would require me to plug it in, and I don't have a 6-volt adapter handy. I did already do it once. That's the dirty. One of these is pretty dirty, but if you don't know, this is how the Game Genie works. It just slides down in there, just like a game. And then the game slides in here, and then you got your cheat code book. I think I did that wrong, but it came out. This thing, you slide it from the bottom to the top. It has a carry strap on it so that you can carry it around too, which is pretty cool. So you slide your Game Boy down inside of that, just like so. Oops. You want to make it even to the top here so that they're flush. This is your speaker cord, and it goes in the bottom. If you have a power adapter, this one here goes into the side, and then your power adapter goes up in there. If you do not have a power adapter, you can probably leave that plugged in. Then there's a piece that goes into the battery compartment, and it kind of just hangs right here, and it's held in the number 1 and 4 battery. There's a video on YouTube how it works. This thing snaps right over your things there. There's a little slot in there that it sits in so you get it right, and it makes it into a joystick. Pretty cool. And then you open her up, got your speakers and your magnifier. Your magnifier does all sorts of cool things. You can tilt it, you can raise it up, and really cool. I mean, that is the coolest thing I ever saw. You can also use your game Genie with it. So there you go. That's not so portable anymore. But that is a cool setup. I'm going to sell it like that, with the box, with the original instructions, with that stuff, with the power adapter, all that. And that'll be pretty cool. So what do you guys think now? What do you think I should ask for something like that? With all that, the power adapter, some game. I'm going to try to find some games. I think I have a couple around, but it's been a while. There was one more thing, couple more things I wanted to show, which aren't as awesome as that, but I found this Apple TV today. This is a fourth generation, which is one removed from what they have now. And this thing actually goes for good money. I do have the power cords, but I do not have the remote. I went to look for a remote on eBay, and they're like $30. So Apple TV, pretty cool. This one should sell about $65 without the remote, which is awesome. We all know Sony sells, so we got a little Sony Walkman. This is just an AM/FM radio. It does work. It needs a really good cleaning. I don't know if you can see that, but it's filthy. But it does work, so we'll clean that one up and sell it. Probably about $20. Paid, for the Apple TV, $5. For all that Game Boy stuff, minus the first stuff I showed you, minus what was in this case, that was $10 today. And the case with the Game Boy and the power cord and that was $2. So that was good. And then we got, again, Sony sells. I paid a little bit more than I like to for this. This was $3. Yeah, this was $3. This was $5. However, it came with the CD player. If you find this one new sold, it's like $100. It came with a set of headphones, and I think they're Sony. Yep, Sony headphones. It came with the car adapter for your cassette player, and it came with the plug. So you're talking about $30, maybe $35 with all that stuff, especially with the original Sony headphones. I think I'll actually pair the headphones with this, and that'll make that worth a little bit more money. But we'll see. We also got this guy, which is a slide rule. Not a lot of value in this one, maybe $10, $15, but it was free. It was in a free box today, so I picked it up. Don't pass up the free boxes. There's a lot of money in those free boxes. And now I got a lot of listing to do. And there you go, Man Mountain. There she is. She's protecting me from you. Right. I did get something for myself today. I won't show it, but it's a circular saw Ryobi with two batteries and a charger. Charger alone is probably $25 to $30 on eBay. I think this battery goes for $20. The other battery goes for $20. Same battery. This is the older Ryobi stuff, but for some reason this charger and this battery go for more than the newer ones, I think. Either way, I'm not selling it. It's a little circular saw. The saw itself doesn't sell for a lot, but I've already used it today. So $15 I paid for that. So that was from me. All right. Sorry about the ups and downs and around. Oh, this came with that Ryobi too. This plugs into the battery spot, and then it has this little hook so that when you're not using it, you can hang it up. So I thought that was pretty cool. I wonder if there's any value in this. I'll have to look it up and see. If this thing's worth $10 or $15, I'll sell this piece on eBay because I don't plan on hanging it in my garage anywhere. But I thought that was pretty cool. I had to ask the guy what that was for. So anyway, if you like what you saw today, hit that like button. Hit the dislike button if you didn't like it. Leave me a comment down below. Share the video if you think it'll be helpful for somebody else. Bigfoot's going to get you. I'm all turned around. There we go. There they are. Bigfoot's is. And hit the notification button so that you know when I go live, if I go live, or when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.